Greetings gamers, Tim here again, and I wanted to talk about Rpgaday Day 3, August 3rd, 2015. And it is your favorite game of the last 12 months, and there have been quite a few that have come out that I have been very, very interested in. Again, I've mentioned them in the previous videos, Feng Shui 2, Tunnels and Trolls, Fantasy Age, and in the last year, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. And I find all those games very good, very powerful, and very interesting. But what has been my favorite of the last 12 months, at least I'm pretty sure it came out in the last 12 months, is Beyond the Wall and Other Adventures. It is an old school Renaissance game, or old school rules game, OSR, clone, that is based very, very loosely on the basic idea of D&D, but it takes it a step farther and makes it a little more intimate, a little more interesting, and a little more epic all at the same time, because you build characters that are young people in a village. You build the village, and then a threat comes to the village that these characters interface with and interact with and resolve. And it's not always, oh, go fight the monster. Sometimes it's go figure out what the monster wants and see if you can provide it, or go see if you can provide an alternative because the monster wants the firstborn son of the mayor, or things like that. And in many ways, to me, that is really what I want in a fantasy game, is one that is telling a story of characters that interrelate with their world a little more. And you know, they have their friends, their families. They are not murder hobos. They are tied to that village, and even if they go out and do adventure somewhere else, they have that background that you build in the game, and it's fantastic. So that's my pick for the last 12 months, and I'm pretty sure it counts. It's definitely one I've discovered in the last 12 months, so I'm going to count it regardless of when it was actually first released. But don't mistake me in saying the other games are bad. It's just that one has been the most fitting to my preferences of play. I haven't got to run it, I haven't got to play it, but it really is the thing that strikes me very deeply as the kind of fantasy role-playing game I want to enjoy. Something that tells a story and creates its own sort of mythology of folklore and fairy tales around the village and the villagers and the player characters being involved in that. So I suggest looking it up. You should try it out. Maybe someday I will actually get to play it and run it. We'll see. Anyway, until then, take care.